Oh, wow, 29, 31 throttle. Let's see if I can pedal faster. Oh, I got feeling in the pedal. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am. Yes. Broken record Bruce. I am, because I woke up and because I have this new bike from PUCKIPUPPY. Thank you, PUCKIPUPPY. Thank you very much. They sent me their brand new model. They sent me their Labrador Pro. Their mountain bike. A dual suspension, powerful mountain bike, lightweight, baby. We are going to open the box up. We are going to put it together. I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'm going to ride it like I stole it. I already have a whole bunch of ideas to test this puppy, Labrador Pro, brand new model. You can check out the link in the description below, and I have a code BEPP50 to save you money. And remember, I've already told you about PUCKIPUPPY. Every bike, every trike, the owner is a puppy lover. Every bike, every trike is named after a puppy. Labrador Pro. This is better than the original Labrador. This is better. And remember, always from PUCKIPUPPY, free shipping and a 2-year warranty and great customer service. Check out all the reviews. PUCKIPUPPY.com. Check out the link in the description. Use my code. And now let's unbox it and see what we have. Boom! And here is the PUCKIPUPPY Labrador Pro unboxed. So the packaging was perfect. The packaging for the bike was perfect. And the packaging for the accessory box was also perfect. So normally what I do is lay out all the parts, make sure everything is here. I already have the battery charging. It comes with a 2-amp charger, and PUCKIPUPPY's chargers have fans, which is nice. That is a 20-amp-hour battery. You can charge it on the bike or off. I took it off because I'm going to put the bike together. It comes with all the tools you need and a good instruction manual. And I am telling you all, get the accessory pack. The accessory pack is like a $500 value, and it's only $99. And what do you get? You get a rear rack panniers, which is on that box. You get the rear rack. You get a protective cover for the battery. You get a helmet, which is there. You get cycling glasses. You get that front basket. You get the fenders, and you get a bike cover and an extra headlight and the mirrors and a phone holder, a bike lock, and a pump. So you get a lot of great stuff for your money. And there is the beautiful PUCKIPUPPY Labrador Pro in that beautiful, vibrant orange. Now, before I tell you about this bike, I'm going to say this. If you've watched any of my 500 videos, you know that I am an easy to please man. I like meat and potatoes. I like hamburgers and french fries. I like steak, but I'll eat it with ketchup or A1. So I am easy to please, and this bike has pleased me just from putting it together. It was so easy to put together, so well thought out. The company had everything perfectly set up for running the extensions for the lights to the rear, for the light for the front, adjustable fenders so that you can get the fenders perfect, just directionals on how to put and turn the pedals on, instructions right on the crank arm, just little details that you do not see very often. So well thought out for the consumer. And I told you, you buy this bike, buy the value pack. The company sent me the value pack. For $99, you can get the value pack. You get this pannier. These open up and fold down. You get the rear rack. You get the fenders. You get this front basket. You'll get glasses. You'll get these extra lights. They're USB lights. They're not direct wire, but They're super bright, and they do super bright lights. Nice to have extra on your bike. Even the rear, the white flashes. Nice feature. All part of the value pack. Mirrors we're going to put on. A battery blanket to keep the battery protected and warm. A water bottle holder. A pump. A lock. A phone holder. A helmet. A bike cover. All for the $99. And the other thing that impressed me, good user manual. They gave you all the tools. They give you extra wire ties. They give you cable management. And they give you this. What is this? Parts. Extra bolts, extra nuts, extra washers, extra connectors, extra protectors, extra brake pads. Just a little touch, a little nice touch to help the consumer. Great job, PUCKIPUPPY. 20 amp hour, 48 volt battery. You can charge the battery on the bike through the port, or you can take it out. I had it out for charging when I put together. You have your normal button to press, and you can see the lights, which I never used. Don't go buy them. To install, put the bottom in first, and then it locks into place automatically. To release the battery, you need to use the key to turn and release the battery. And there's a lever underneath that you turn, and then the battery will come out. That's how you take the battery out and install. And there is the PUCKIPUPPY Labrador Pro, a full true blue mountain bike. 26x4 tires, and the tires are Black Cat, so they're great tires. 750 watt motor that peaks at 1350. Plastic fenders, part of the value package, nice rack. 180 millimeter hydraulic brakes, Logan brakes. They're very good brakes. DDK comfort seat, adjustable, and PUCKIPUPPY branded rear suspension. I've already been bouncing on this bike at nearly 300 pounds or so. Nice and springy. Aluminum frame, beautiful glossy orange paint. 180 millimeter hydraulic Logan on the front, plastic fender, headlights. We also have a rear light. Front shock, 150 millimeters of travel. Preload. If you're a heavy person, turn it all the way up to the max. I learned that from Tim of Shoot the Chit. And then open and lock that you can close off this fork suspension or leave it on. It's a mountain bike. You want to leave it on. Plastic fenders. Actually, I was really impressed with the cable management. Outstanding cable management and cockpit area, which we will go over in a second. Rust-resistant chain and outstanding 8-speed Shimano Altus gears. 1,000% better than 20 gears. You will notice a difference using Shimano Altus over the 20 gears. And traditional pedals with your little knobbies to keep your feet from sliding. The cockpit, very nice ergonomic locking grips. Logan hydraulic brakes. Thumb throttle. This will be my first thumb throttle on the left-hand side. Control panel, power on, lights, up and down arrows, horn. Their new LCD display, which is really easy to read. 8-speed trigger shifter, 1000% better. 8-speed Altus, much better than 20. And brakes, Logan hydraulic. And that nice look from above. It's an aluminum frame. It's rated to carry 400 pounds. Size, they say, between 5'4" and 6'6". I'm going to show you what I look like on it. I'm 6 foot with a 32-inch inseam, and this is what I look like sitting on the bike, tippy-toeing it at 6 foot, 32-inch inseam. And you can see the front travel, and you can see the rear suspension. Little tippy toe. See to that little tippy toe height. Could raise it up a little bit. Get better leg extension. It's a Class 3 bike. It'll go 20 miles an hour in throttle. I've already tested it in my garage. And it'll go 28 miles an hour pedaling, and we will check that as well. And it's a torque sensor. So you don't just turn the pedals and the motor goes, whoa. You can control how much speed and power you get by the pedals because it is a torque sensor. And this is perfect for mountain biking, and if you want to get exercise, the torque sensor is one of the most outstanding features to get on a bicycle. The cockpit again. To turn the power on, you press the top power button and hold. And you'll see the display light up. Shows you miles per hour. It shows you 6 levels of battery on the inner bars, and it shows you your PAS levels on the right outer bars. If you click on the up arrow, your PAS will go up to 1, to 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you click the down arrow, you will go down to 0. If you click on the bottom button, that is your light button. So you press and hold, and you can see that the light is on. We're going to test that out at night. There is the headlight on, the rear light, and if you hit the brakes, and we're going to test that out at night as well. To get into the settings, you turn the bike on, then you press the up arrow, down arrow, and then you will have your selections. And you use your arrows to scroll, and you use your power button to select. So if you're on brightness and you click your power button, you will now have different options. I've already set it to level 3. And you move the up and down arrow to go where you want, and then you hit the power button and you'll go back. In the unit, it came already set up in imperial miles per hour. The power button will take you back to this screen. If you hit the light button, it will take you back to the very beginning. To reset your trip, you scroll down, hit the power button to select, and then you can use your arrows to reset your trip. You would just go up to yes, hit your power button, and then you've reset. To get into advanced settings, you would press up and down arrow and the light switch, light button, all at the same time. Press all 3 at the same time. And those are your advanced settings. Now, if you don't press something right away, it'll go back to the beginning. So speed limit, hit the power, and we're going to turn it all the way up to the maximum speed. It is not going to go up to, let's go back down. It is not going to go up to 61 miles an hour, but we'll see if that made any difference. Hit your power button, and then you can go back, and then I'm not changing any of the other settings, and I'm not going to tell you to as well. You can research it. The only thing that I would change is the speed limit that I just showed you how to do. If you press the down arrow and the light button at the same time, you will go to the screen, will show you your average speed, your max speed, your trip mileage, and your odometer. So that is the down button and the light button to get into that. If you don't touch anything, it automatically goes back to the default home screen. So the only thing that I change is the speed limit. I don't touch anything else. I'll GPS test the speedometer, the display, to see if it's accurate. And I'll do that a couple different times because some phone GPS are not accurate as well. But there is your cockpit. Now we're going to get ready and go for a ride. We are on the PUCKIPUPPY for the maiden ride. Well, maiden ride for you. I've already been riding it for a while, but I wanted to do this all with you because this is so satisfying. That screen is hard to see in the bright sunlight when it's shining directly on you. My other screen on my Husky Plus, I think it's a little bit better in the bright light. All right, so what can I tell you so far? I will tell you that I've throttled this to 25 miles an hour already. I thought it was supposed to be limited to 20. So I've throttled to 25. So I'm going to tell you, if you want to go faster than what the company says you can go into those advanced settings that I showed you and max out the speed limit. So I've hit 25. I haven't done a full speed test pedaling yet. I can also tell you that the throttle is not limited by the PAS levels. So if you're in PAS level 1, you can go max speed pedaling or using the throttle. So what does the PAS level do for you? Makes it easier. So if you're in PAS level 1, it's a little bit harder than 2, and so forth. So you're going up a super steep hill and you want as much help from the motor as possible, put it in PAS level 5. I'm going to keep it in PAS level 1 for a lot of my riding because I don't need super help unless it's super steep hills. So throttle, I've already gone 25 miles an hour. Pedaling, I should hit at least 28 miles an hour. The throttle is super responsive. The thumb throttle, as soon as you press it, it takes off. The GPS tells me the speedo is right on the money. The brakes, for what little distance I've gone so far, I've bedded the brakes in and the brakes work outstanding. What does bedding the brakes mean? I went 15, 20 miles an hour and I applied both brakes at the same time with good constant pressure, not slamming on the brakes. See the speedo? Not slamming on the brakes and getting down to about 3 miles an hour, and I did that about 15 times. You do that about 15, 20 times, you have bed the brakes. Your brakes will work better. They'll stop better and they'll be quiet. These brakes are quiet as a church mouse. I just turned my RELIVE app so we can double check the mileage. We've gone about 1.5 miles so far, and it is going to take me a while to get used to the left-handed throttle. The torque sensor works. Oh yeah, got power, went right up that hill. We're going to test this on the 10% hill test as well. Nimble, why? Because it's 67 pounds. Oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you is the suspension works really good. The front suspension and the rear suspension. Oh, I hit the brakes and that was the wrong thing to do. Oh yeah, that made it. I almost hit a tree stump, so I hit the brakes. Don't hit the brakes. Cut your motor off. Much more nimble than my Roxy, that's for sure. Roxy weighs up to 110 pounds. This is almost half. Pretty nimble bike, and it's got some power. Gonna have to practice the thumb throttle. Yes, it eats up these little bumps like nothing. We're gonna redo the hill in PAS level 5. We did it in level 1, level 3. Now we're gonna do level 5. Level 3 had a little bit more oomph, but I also did not touch the brakes. Let's see what this will be level 5. Oh yeah. Yep. No pedaling. So a little bit more oomph in level 5. Oh yes, and pedal too. When you start pedaling in level 5, you'll get more response, more power than level 1, which you would expect. Let's go in the cul-de-sac and see what it's like to pedal without the motor at all. All right. No. We're in gear number 3. No pedal assist. Yes. Yes. This is no motor at all. This is all just Bruce power. 10 miles an hour, no problem. That's in level 3. Yep. So this is the bike that if you become Icarus and go too far and you run out of juice, as long as it's level ground or so, not really super steep, you could pedal it. Brakes are outstanding. Now, the one thing that I didn't do, I did not spray for bugs. Did not spray for bugs nor ticks. Oh, I almost missed a turn. It looks different with all the leaves. Now these stumps and logs and stuff are not going to be an issue. Oh yeah. Piece of cake. This is nothing burger. Oh yeah. Boom. I wouldn't even do that with Roxy. It's too heavy. This is going to be a good test for the fire tower. Whoa. I almost crashed. Come on, baby. Oh, I wanted to get some photos before I trashed this bike. Oh man, I'm going to have to wash it off before I get more photos. Oh, but that's what this bike's for. This bike is for doing what I'm doing. Look at the mud, look at the junk. That's what we're doing. That's what it's for. My poor puppy. My poor puppy. My poor puppy. Whoa, whoa. My poor puppy. Oh my gosh. She's muddy. She's muddy. She's muddy. No hills, mud, no problem for the Pucky Puppy. Now, I normally don't do this with bikes that I'm riding. At least not, at least not in the beginning. But that's what this bike is for. This bike is for mountain biking. This bike is for off-roading. This bike is for running through the mud, running through the woods. And that's what we're going to do with it. This is my neighborhood hill test. Look at that. Yeah, I would not do that with anything other than a good bike that was AKA mountain bike-ish. Why? Because I don't want to crash. Look at that. Not a problem. Yeah, that's what we just came up. Nice. You hear no rattles too. Made it the first time. Holy shit, I can't believe we made it the second time. Whoa. I can tell you that. I would not do this with any other bike. I don't have any other bike that was powerful enough and light enough and nimble enough to even do that without, I tilted my stuff. Without really crashing. No problem going up the hill. The beast has got power. We're going to our normal runway area where I do my high-speed runs to see exactly what we can do. Oh, I'm throwing mud and rocks everywhere. To see what we can do with this in pedal mode and throttle. Throttle, I think it's going to tap out around 25, but pedal mode should get 28. So that's where we're headed. Update. Throttle still responsive. Gears are perfect. Brakes are perfect. Suspension's perfect. Super lightweight, nimble bike. Even this fat man can do some shoot the shit type off-roading, kind of, sorta. All right, let's do throttle only until we max out. I'm not going to show you the screen. I'm just going to scream out the numbers. And bottom line is, if you don't trust me to tell you the truth on the speed, you ain't going to buy the bike anyway, because you're not going to believe anything I say. All right, 20. Oh, wow, 29. I might have to show you 30. And I'm up 31. 31 throttle. Let's see if I can pedal faster. Oh, I got feeling in the pedal. 32. Oh, that's it. 32. Look at that. Woo! 32. Holy cow. 31. I'm breathing hard. 31. 31 motor, 32 pedal. We're going to check out the RELIVE app. So there you go, speed run. That's pretty good. You're still plugging along. I got to tighten up my mirror. Did not like all the bumps and jumps and the humps and dumps and off-roading. But the bike, no rattles. Brakes still work outstanding. Gear still work outstanding. I will say that this is the plushest bike that I have. Yes, plusher than my Graffiti X, my nearly $5,000 bike. This PUCKIPUPPY rear shock and the front shock, plush, plusher than my Graffiti X, plusher than any other bike that I have. Actually, this front shock is more plush than my RST guide that's on my fabulous e-bikes. However, that bike has like over 1,400 miles on it, so mileage does matter, but this bike is plush. This bike is nice and easy on my back, my knees, and my butt. We're going to take this puppy to town. We're going to take this puppy to Northeast. We did Charlestown. We're going to do some Northeast. We're going to see how she handles going on this 40+ mile an hour road, and then we're going to go down to the park and ride around in the sand and just see how she does. We'll see what top speed is possible going down this hill up here. I can tell you right now, we've gone almost 12 miles, and the only negative thing I have to say is that you can't see the screen as well as the Husky Plus in the sunlight. I don't know why. So it's hard to see in the bright light. That's the only negative I have on this bike. I will also say this, because I tell you the truth about everything. I still think the $99 value pack is worth it. The mirrors are okay. They get loose when you go off-roading. The helmet is not as comfortable as my Lumos helmet, but it's still okay. It's just not as good. But my Lumos helmet's like a $200 helmet. Let's see what we can get up speed instead of coasting. Let me pedal. I got feeling in the pedals at 30 miles an hour. Oh, 34! Now, this is a bike that you can ride in the alleys, and then you can go cut up onto the sidewalk. Why? Because it's nice and nimble. It's a sidewalk bike. And if you want to go off the curb, you can go off the curb. Or you can stay on the sidewalk. It's nice. Now, even this bike can keep up with traffic. Keep up with speed limit when the speed limit is 25. And this bike is nimble at 25. Very nimble at 25. We're doing 25. Nimble, nimble, nimble. Right with the traffic. This Labrador is at home on gravel or bumpy field. Quiet, no rattles, brakes still work, gear still work. The only thing, like I said, that I have issue with is the screen in the bright sunlight. Otherwise, this Labrador Pro is still earning itself an A, and we're actually on track to do about 40 miles. So if this bike does 40 miles, that's an A+ for mileage. Now here is an unfair test. All right, cars, go by. We're gonna go up the hill all throttle, or try, even though we have been we've gone like 17 miles. So the poor Labrador Pro has been beat. We've gone through mud, we've gone through water, we've gone through sand, we've gone up and down hills already. So we're gonna see how she does going up this hill. This is a long, steep hill. Just drop down to half battery bars. Tomorrow we are going to, overnight we're going to fully charge the battery, and tomorrow we're going to do the 10% hill climb. Honest, this bike's actually making it up the hill pretty good. I can tell you right now that this bike is making it up faster than my 1500 watt trike. Oh yeah. Yep. This is half battery gone. And this trike, oh my gosh. The trike's picking up speed. So PUCKIPUPPY says 1350 watt peak. I believe it. The 10% hill test, oh my gosh. Half battery, we've already gone like 17 miles, and the Labrador Pro made it up that hill all throttle. The next test will be the super steep short hill to Charlestown. Impressive, PUCKIPUPPY. All right, this is it. The short, steep hill to Charlestown. Let's see if the puppy can do it. All throttle. I will not pedal until we hit around 7 miles an hour. I think she's going to do it. This one's short and steep. Oh, puppy's down to 14. I'm going to kill this bike. I'm not going to pedal. If this bike, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do it with my other hand. See? Oh, let's see how she does. She's hanging in there, 13. No pedaling still. Ah, we're almost at the top. She's going to start picking up speed, I'll bet you. Yep. 14. She did it. Half battery too, half power. Half battery, and she made it. She's picking up speed. Look at that, outstanding. Our last bit of off-roading with this puppy. I don't know what that is. Oh, I thought it was going to be all wet. We have gone a little over 20 miles, and this puppy has been an ace. A big ace. A jumbo ace. I never try anything with this hill. Oh, we gotta try it again. To pedal, but it's steep. Look how steep it is. Yes, I've never done it with any other bikes. Why? Because it's steep, and this bike is so light and powerful that it makes it easy to handle. It's super nimble. Now, we're on track to do because the last battery bar on the Husky Plus was drops fast. But still, this bike is on track to do like 35 miles. Are we going to find that out? Nope. I'm going to charge it up for the hill test tomorrow. But this is a good bike. Lightweight, very nimble, very nimble, very nimble. No rattles, no issues. Other than in bright sunlight, the screen is not easy to read. But otherwise, super plush, super nice. I'm going to head on home and give you my final thoughts for this initial review, and we will have done almost 25 miles. Not too shabby. We are back to the ET hut, and there she is. Thank you very much, Pucky Puppy, for sending me the Labrador Pro. I got her dirty. I got mud caked everywhere. She ain't pretty anymore with regards to spotlessness, but she did what she's supposed to do. She ate up with those black cat tires. She ate up the mud. She ate up the water. She ate up the sand. She ate up the bushes. She ate up the trees. A+. We did about 22 miles or so, about half the battery left. We're going to do another range test. We're going to charge the battery and do a hill test. A+. Suspension, perfect for this fat old man. The rear suspension, that shock, Pucky Puppy brand shocks, rated for 1,000 pounds. The front, this is the most cushiony bike I have, more cushiony than my $5,000 Lyric. The brakes, perfect. The Altus 8-speed Shimano, perfect. The cushiony seat, perfect. No rattles, no unnecessary noises, no craziness, no nothing. She worked exactly like she's supposed to. 30 miles an hour. We hit 32 pedaling. We hit 34 on the hill. When I'm pedaling at 30, 32 miles an hour, there's no ghost pedaling. It is just a really, really, really great bike. Now, if you want this Pucky Puppy, click on the link in the description and use my code BEPP50 and you will save some money. And I'm telling you, even though the helmet is not as good as my Lumos helmet, and even though the mirrors aren't the greatest mirrors, when you go off-roading, they get loose a little bit, buy the value pack. It's $99. This bike right now, the last time I checked, was on sale for $1,000 off, $16.99. Use my code, save a little bit more. Buy the value pack. You get so much for your money. It is worth it. We're going to do a lot more rides. We're going to ride it like we stole it. Pucky Puppy, A+ for the design, A+ for the manual, A+ for just the little touches to make it better for the buyer. My friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions about this Pucky Puppy Labrador Pro, drop them in the comments and I will answer them. This is a great bike. This is going to be my go-to bike for a long time because it's so comfortable to ride. And it is lightweight. It is so nimble. When you stop and tippy-toe, the weight is not going to push you over. That is the one thing that I noticed right away, is that I can tippy-toe, get good leg extensions for my knees, and when I stop, the weight is not too unmanageable. So this is a great bike. Check it out, PuckyPuppy.com. Check on the description, the link in the description. Use my code, save some money. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe. Boom, please smash that like. Share my video. Tell your friends. Go to PuckyPuppy.com and check out the brand new model, the Labrador Pro. It also comes in gray and camouflage. But that orange is banging, as my friends in the UK and Canada say. All right, until the next Labrador Pro video, I love you all. See ya!